Magnus is so tricky. He's not letting Gukesh win, and also Gukesh has little time on the clock. He needs to figure out everything here, which is not easy against a player like Magnus. He takes with the knight, knight b2, so that if you take here, he wants to take with the king, he wants to take with the rook with a check, and that's his point. He's deflecting one of the knights there with knight b2. Best move now is rook f1. Gukesh finds it. Rook f1 check is an excellent move. Now the king has to move. King e7 play. Again, important not to take on b2. e5 is hanging, so first give a check. Exactly, you give a check. If king d7 here played, then you go rook f7. If king takes c6, there's knight b4 with a fork, and so Magnus goes king d6 here, but check. King takes pawn, and now you will see the rook is actually defending the knight, so the knight is taken, and Gukesh is a piece up. Whoa! What amazing play here by Gukesh. He somehow managed to trick Magnus Carlsen and get an extra piece. You can see Magnus is unhappy. There are still some drawing chances with very few pawns left on the board. Bishop b7. Magnus was down to a second. His bishop fell. He had to press the clock instantly, and he apologizes to his opponent. Gukesh plays knight to b4. Just being very safe and sure that this is the right move. Magnus moves his rook away. But these two knights are monstrous along with the rook, and the king is also well placed. So Gukesh is winning. He brings his knight in. Look at how these knights control 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Rook comes in comes a check. King has to go back. And now, how does Gukesh finish off this game? He goes knight b6. He's attacking the bishop. The bishop is played on h1. Magnus is of course not so happy with this position. It's almost over. The game is coming to an end. These two knights and the rook have to weave a mating attack. That's exactly what they have to do. Knight a6 check, king a8, and Gukesh finds knight b5, threatening a checkmate here. Magnus